Welcome student. We are learning 10th standard first topic. Topic name is gravitation. So in this topic already we have learned about what is meant by gravitation, and also we have learned circular motion and centripetal force. So today we are going to learn one more point from this topic. So our main point is that Kepler's laws of planetary motion. Now you know that for the study of space, so many scientists contribute their work. So in that you can tell Galileo. Best example is Galileo. He invented telescope. Because of telescope, after some century, scientific study of space started. So after Galileo only, Kepler is one of the practical scientists who explained, means he first observed space continuously, and then he came to know that there are certain laws followed by planets while rotating around the sun. So he observed first and he put 3 laws. Means he given nice laws for us, that 3 laws are very important. So we will learn these 3 laws in this session. So what are the Kepler's laws of planetary motion? There are 3 laws. We will learn one by one. So first one law. See, here I have written that law. What is law? I will read and I will explain you one by one. Okay? So let us see here the orbit. You can also pronounce after me is I will read. You also can read in mind or loudly. But in mind you also read it. The orbit of a planet is an ellipse with the sun at one of the foci. So maybe you are learning in maths also different types of shape. See, like that circular shape. Then you can take example of triangular shape, square shape. Okay. So these so many shapes you are learning. So one more shape you are aware maybe, that is a elliptical shape, like the egg. You are eating, you eat more eggs if you like, because in your egg calcium and proteins are more, so you have to eat at least after 2 or 3 days you can eat 1 egg and you will become strong. So see here, this is a shape like a egg. So what is the shape of egg? It is a ellipse or elliptical. Means what is meant by elliptical shape? Before that you have to understand what is meant by circular shape. Now you are learning in maths also, geometry. What is circular shape? See, here you can observe circular shape. Now circular shape is, in geometry you observe that to the circular shape how many centers are there? Only one, and around this is a circumference. Okay, so in circular shape one only center is there. If I join 2 circles together, then what will happen? See example here. This is one more circle and this one more circle. And what happen? I erase these 2 lines and see if I join it. So this shape will become elliptical. So understood? The combination of 2 circular shape we can call elliptical shape. So see here. If you observe properly, so let us see this elliptical shape. Elliptical shape has 2 centers. Means this only we center what we call foci or focus points here. Okay, and this is main center of this elliptical shape. But if you consider this is one circle, this is one circle, so there are 2 centers. Okay, so these 2 centers only we call foci. Okay, means focus point. Is this circle shape, this center, and this circle shape, this center. Okay, so let us see again. the orbit of a planet. This is one example of planet. It will be Mercury, Earth, Venus, which you take in mind. So this is, suppose our famous Earth. This is Earth planet. So this is Earth. I will not say always planet. Now this is Earth, and this you know as it is a sun. Okay, this is sun. So this planet means our Earth rotate around sun. See, the orbit of a planet is an ellipse. Means the orbit means this planet rotate around the sun in elliptical orbit with the sun at the one of the foci. Means this planet will revolve around the sun, but sun will be not at this center. Sun will be either this side, otherwise either this side. You don't get confused. I have drawn here, so here only one sun. No, sun will be here also. Okay. Now you will say how it is possible. Correct. If you are seeing this diagram in your view, then you will look this side. If anyone observe from that side, means suppose this diagram is front here. So from this side you observe, then this sun will look here. So don't get confusion. Means sun will be at the one only foci. This keep in mind. What is our law? The orbit of a planet is an ellipse with the sun at one of the foci. Means your planet will revolve around the sun in elliptical orbit, and in elliptical orbit sun will be at the one only foci point of the elliptical shape. So this keep in mind, because in a board exam they are asking, means they always ask about what is the elliptical shape, otherwise what is the Kepler first law. So we have to understand this Kepler first law. If you understand Kepler first law, then second and third one law is very easy to understand. So if you understand first law, then only you can understand second and third law. So see, again I will explain. The orbit of a planet around the sun is always elliptical, and sun will be the at one only foci. Always like that only statement is want to write like that. If you understand, you can write in your language. Means orbit of the planet is elliptical, and in this elliptical orbit, sun will be at the any one foci. Okay, this much only concept you understand, you can understand Kepler first law. Okay, we will learn now second. Okay, student, you understood Kepler's first law. Now let us see about second law. What did Kepler say in second law that we will see here? Kepler said that the line joining the planet and the sun sweeps equal areas in equal interval of time. Now you know that in first law you have learned that the orbit of planetary motion around the sun is elliptical orbit. Now here observe, it is an elliptical orbit, that is confirmed. But what is second law tell us? The line joining. Means there are three lines. If you observe, these three also line join to the planet to the sun. Now these are not three planets. This is one only planet, but three positions are there. Because planets revolve around the sun in elliptical orbit according to Kepler's law. Okay. So what happened? Now this is position of planet at the moment. It is first position. So after some time, it will move this position. Afterward, this position. So this is first position, second position, and this is a third position. So don't get confused. These are only position of single planets. Okay. So what is it? Second law, the line joining the planet and the sun. So this sun and this planet. So this line joined to the sun and this planet. Sweep equal areas in equal interval of time. Now what happened? This line, see, this is the sun, and this position, see, first position. Okay. Now what happens? This planet will move in second position. So from first position to second position, this planet will take some time. Suppose example, from first position to second position, if this planet take 1 hour, means time I am writing here 1 hour. Okay. So from first position to second position, this planet takes 1 hour time, means equal time. Okay. But now you have to understand, from position 2 to position 3 also 1 hour only want. Okay, that's why what is here? Equal what is very important. Equal area, when it will be possible equal area? If equal intervals of time is there. Now equal interval time means from first position to second position 1 hour interval is there, time interval. And again for P position to P3 position 1 hour. If you consider 1 hour, this planet takes 1 hour time to move from P to P3 position. So now you observe here, if I join these lines here and this line, then you will understand this is one triangular type shape. It is not completely triangle, but see, means as example you can take this is 1, 2, 3. Suppose I join little bit far away to some. Then you can take example. It is a means quadrilateral type shape. No problem, triangular or quadrilateral shape. Our main point is a equal area. Okay. So this area, observe properly. This area covered by planet during the change position from P1 to P2. Okay, now this area, suppose example I take just example only. Okay, so this area, suppose 1 crore kilometer square. Okay, we take meter square or kilometer, just 1 crore. Okay, just I have written here 1 crore kilometer square. Just example. We can take in centimeter, okay, to understand only. So this first area is suppose 1 crore kilometer square. Okay, so this is our area. So what is next position? See, now this planet from P to P3 position. But here what is important? Time should be 1 hour only. That's why equal area in equal interval of time. If you take 2 hours, then it will be not follow this rule. Okay, 1 hour only what? So from P to P3 position, after 1 hour, this planet move to P3 position. So here also area. See, now this line join. Here also quadrilateral type area will be there. So this area and this area will be same. Okay. So this also area will be 1 crore kilometer square. Means you don't get confused maths also here, because you are learning in maths different types of concept, area of rectangle, triangles and all. So that concept you can use here also. This area and this area is always same. But when during the changing position, time should be same. Then only this area and this area will be the same according to the Kepler's laws. Means second law. Okay, understand you? Okay, next we will see third one. Law. Kepler's third law of planetary motion. Now this third law is depend upon first and second law. Means see, same elliptical orbit you want to keep in mind. Every time you don't get confused about circular orbit and elliptical orbit. Okay. So in both also law we have seen that planet will be the in elliptical orbit and sun will be the at one foci. Okay. So what is third law? See, the square of its period of revolution. It means who will be the here moving object. What is meant by revolution? Now in geography, maybe in geography you are learning revolution and rotation. Two things are there. If I rotate around myself, So what is this? This is a rotation. Okay, and if I rotate around anything, suppose here something and I am rotating, so this I am moving around another thing, so that we call revolution. So here see, this planet revolve around the sun. Okay, so here you don't get confused about revolution and rotation. While writing laws also you are writing sometimes different words. Sometimes here square, then here instead of square you will write down here cube here. So perfectly understand, then only you are able to write the law. Okay. So the square of its means planet revolution. Means the square of its period of revolution. Period means time. In science sometimes we are using word, we use word period to time. Okay. So square of planets period means time. How much this planet will take to take, suppose this planet will take one revolution around the sun in, suppose our earth, what is the revolution period of earth? You know that it is 365 days, means only 1 year. Means our earth takes 1 year to revolve around the sun. So like that every planet's revolution period will be different. Okay, so this one example you can take. For any planets, the revolution period will be different. So let us take example of Earth. Suppose Earth takes 365 days, means 1 year to revolve around the sun. But see, observe here, from this position, this planet will move again to this position, then one revolution will complete. But if you observe, during this one revolution, distance between sun and planet is not same. Means here see, suppose this position is here. Okay, when this planet will be this position, this position, this position, this position, every time distance is different. Here distance is more, here is less distance, here more distance. Okay, maximum here, minimum here, and here average. Okay, so what is now period of revolution? Period of revolution consider t. So square of period of revolution is t square. Is directly proportional. Is directly proportional. Now directly proportional and inversely proportional. Like that two proportions are there in maths. What happens? In directly proportional, one quantity increase, so another quantity also increase. Like one pen 5 rupees, two pen 10 rupees. Means pen's quantity increase, price also increase. This only we call directly proportional. Inversely proportional means one thing increase and another thing decrease. Now you know that in all farms laborers are working. So two laborers, suppose one work want to complete, then two laborers are required to one day. In one day that certain work completed by two laborers. So if I take 4 laborers, then this work will complete in half day. Means time here decrease. Means when I increase worker quantity, then time quantity decrease. That called inversely proportional. Okay. So inversely proportional is different. Here what is here? Directly proportional. Indirectly proportional, both also quantity increase. Okay. So the time which is required to complete one revolution, its square is directly proportional. Now see, to the cube of the mean distance of planet from the sun. Now cube means you know that square and cube, that is not hard things to you. You are learning in maths also. Second power then we call sphere, third power then cube, fourth power then we fourth. Its index we call. In index also you are learning. So cube and sphere is not means new thing to you. But see here, mean distance means what? In graph or in algebra you are learning. Means you learn that all things. Mean distance of a planet from the sun. Now mean distance means see. Now let us take just example. Suppose this is first position. Okay. This is second position, third position, and fourth position. This position don't consider. Okay. This I just only draw to show you diagram. Now what about this planet? From here start. Now time is 0. Position also here. Suppose stationary planet. Now it is moving. So from here to here. See. Suppose we consider distance between Sun and this planet will be 6 lakh kilometer. It is just only for example. Don't consider it is a real. So I am writing here 6 lakh kilometer. Okay. Only 6 number I am writing. Okay. So this C. It is maximum distance. 6. So in second position distance is 5 lakh kilometer. Okay. So 5 lakh kilometer. Third position little bit less 4 lakh kilometer. And last fourth position it is a 1 lakh kilometer. So means just we took example, position will be different because in circle you are learning. You learn in circle topic so many. Now suppose it is consider it is circle, so this will be the radius. So you know that for every circle there are many radius, we cannot count. Okay, but it is a elliptical orbit. So elliptical orbit also these lines will be the more, we cannot count. But for example to understand it, we have just drawn 4 only lines. Okay, so this first line, second line and third and fourth line. So this fourth also line distance I have written 6, 5, 4 and 1 lakh kilometer. Now this all 4 also lines we have to take mean distance. Means we know that we in our what happened exams, if 6 subjects are there and all 6 subjects contain 100 marks, out of 100 suppose you get 400. So how do you calculate average, or we call percentage? Same formula we have to use. Means add 4 also distance. 6 plus 5 11. Okay, 6 plus 5 11. 11 plus 4 15 and 1 16. Correct na? See, otherwise see 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 5 10 plus 6 16. Now this is a first standard math. I think you are aware of that. But sometimes we get sometimes we do small mistake here also. We understand bigger thing, hard concept, and here we do small mistake and we lose our marks. So don't get overconfidence about small thing. Understand small thing, then only we can understand bigger thing. Correct na? We never fall because of any mountain. We fall because of small stone. Correct? So that's why this is very important. So 16 is a total distance of 4 also position. Now we have to find out mean distance. How to find mean distance? Think. Okay, you will think afterward. Let us continue. Mean distance means its all addition is 16. So we have to divide by how many times? See, we have taken distance 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 position, then divide by 4. So what will become? 4 4s are 16. See, because of less space I have just adjust here, but understand, try to understand. So here it is not part of division. You are in 10 standard, so you in mind also you can quickly do, but it is important to understand small thing also. So average means only means will come 4 lakh kilometer. So means that only answer. So we have to consider mean distance as a 4 lakh kilometer. Okay. So this only Kepler's explaining third law. Means time square. Time, suppose we are taking in days and we are taking this distance is suppose in lakh kilometer. Okay. So time is always directly proportional to mean distance. Means time square is always directly proportional to the mean distance between planet. Okay. So see, in directly proportional or inversely proportional, we have to change this equation in equal form. Then t square about t square, and then we have to write down in equation form. Okay, t square upon r cube is equal to k. K stands for constant, universal constant. You know that in maths. Okay, I don't want to explain more, but this is very important. What is in this law? The square of given planet's period of revolution around the sun means t square is directly proportional to the cube of the mean distance of planet from the sun. Okay, so this we have calculated mean distance means 4 lakh kilometer for example. Okay, in this way we have learned today Kepler's 3 laws of planetary motion. Now one by one 3 also laws to write in your notebook and by heart the diagram. By heart that laws and try to remind diagrams, draw at home diagrams properly, and you remind at home also in notebook. With the help of diagram you can remind 3 also laws. Don't means just only read and try to keep in mind. This is not way to do study. How to do study? Always do writing practice. First learn first law, remind it, write down in notebook. Okay. Second law, write down. Third law, write down, and then draw diagram, and then you will get confidence about these laws. In board exam like that, they will not ask question, write down laws and all. They will ask an application based question. Means they will give diagram and they will ask you find out the which law is mentioned here. That's why don't learn like that. You are just for exam purpose. It is for your general life. It is important. Like that you have to learn all these 3 laws. Okay. Thank you. Complete the given diagram to explain Kepler's second law.